Aquarius, hi. It's CJ from CJ Soul Messages. I hope you are doing great. Thank you for joining me here today. I am going to do your 2022 general reading. This is going to be just a quick overhaul of the months, starting from January going to December, of energies that you can be working with or that might be coming up, that issues that you might have to kind of deal with as we move through this brand new year. I'm not going to put a ton of energy as far as clarifying, because I just want this to be kind of a brief overview of what may be happening for you in 2022. That being said, let's just get started. It is not going to resonate with everyone out there. We are all on different paths, and that is totally fine. But just the same, please remember, energy doesn't matter whether you're applying it to, love or family, career, passions, anything. The energy is still going to be the same. So just take that energy and apply it to your unique situation. Okay, so let's get started. I am using the Light Seers deck, and then I'm clarifying with the Fountain deck. I also have pulled a oracle card from the Wisdom Oracle, a beautiful new deck that I was gifted and that I'm so grateful for. And I have also pulled a card from the Pearls of Wisdom. So let's begin there, Aquarius. So these oracle cards are going to kind of be the energy as well that you can work with, and that Spirit wants you to kind of try to embody. All right, it's just advice really from Spirit. So the card that we got from Pearl of Wisdom is Rebirth. Now this is really powerful. Brand new year, and it sounds and feels like this is going to be a new life that you're going to be starting to enter into. Rebirth. Change comes through new understanding, forgiveness, and recognizing wisdom gained through experiences. Spiritual awareness grows and the meaning of love is understood. So there is this energy here that Spirit is wanting you, Aquarius, to really allow yourself to be forgiving of yourself and others, to recognize your own wisdom, and to understand that in life we have to, part of the journey of life is allowing ourselves to let go of things and to learn from them, but then to let go and not hold on tight so that we can evolve. On the bottom of the deck is Wisdom. Two very, very strong cards for you. It says, do you define yourself by others' expectations? Release your fears and past beliefs, and life will take care of itself and it will flow. So again, another reminder of, it's kind of like cleaning out the closet. I just did Capricorn reading, and it was very much about really this year being the year of self-empowerment and, really getting truthful and clear with what has held you back and what hasn't. And I kind of feel like this is the energy that you are going to be having as well, which is beautiful, right? That is how we grow. So when I pulled a card out of the Wisdom of Oracle, the card that Spirit gave was building blocks. And upright, this is all about building. This is all about taking those steps to continue to build your fortune, build your fame, build your family, etc. It is shown up, though, in reverse. And what this means in reverse, Aquarius, the building blocks, is that this is going to be the year where you're really going to need to look at every aspect of your life and try to see as clear as you can where the cracks are. Where are the cracks in your existing foundation? Are there cracks? And if there are, how are you going to change it? How are you going to fix it? Or is it past the point of not being fixable anymore, and it is time to clean it out, get rid of it, because perhaps some things aren't meant to work. Remember, what isn't for us, it is a protection from Spirit, because what is for us will always come to us. Even if it feels like it isn't, it will. That's just the law of the divine. Bottom of the deck, though, beautiful, is serendipity. Now, this is gorgeous because this is the card of where all your preparation gets acknowledged by the divine, and they bless you with luck. They bless you with fortune. They bless you with gifts and magic. It is you working really hard to clear out the cracks, perhaps, and really kind of adjust things so that you are able to put your energy into what is going to build a solid foundation. And when you do that, Spirit comes along and says, Aquarius, I see what you're doing, and you're doing a great job, and you're working hard at it, so let us gift you with some magic. Beautiful energy. So although it may kind of seem like this could be a I don't want to say the word difficult because it's not negative at all. This is not a negative read at all. But it is, it's going to be a year, I feel, Aquarius, that is going to require you to dive deeper, maybe, within yourself than you have. Perhaps even for a long time, right? It's going to be a year that is going to be asking you to get very, very, very clear. We start the month off in January, and the card that Spirit has for you is Strength. Now that is Leo's card. And strength speaks of having the courage, having the bravery to really fight for what it is that you want, to have the strength to be able to go after what it is you want. And it also can be, even as far as if it's a relationship or something, having the strength to know that you can get through anything that might be a little bit rough. And the reason I say that, because it is clarified by the moon. Now that's Pisces card. And the moon is about things that are hidden. It can even be just things that are hidden from ourselves, like our subconscious, that our consciousness is not willing to see. So right out of the gate here for 2022, there is this deep pull from Spirit asking you to get very, very clear, to illuminate things. Month of January feels like there may be something hidden. It could be in a relationship. Like I said, this is going to apply for everyone a little bit differently. But there is something that has been hidden that truly needs to come to light. And I do feel it is going to take a lot of strength and a lot of courage. But don't let that freak you out at all, because you have the courage, you have the strength, you have the ability to shine the light on what is hidden. It will only help you expand, Aquarius, on the journey that you are on. So that is January. And like I said, I'm keeping it very, I'm not going into deep depth here, because that will happen as I start to do monthlies. But this is just to give you an overall idea of what could be happening for you in this year. February comes and we get beautiful 9 of Pentacles. Now Pentacles is the earth element. That is our money. It is our tangible things. This could be property, etc. But it is the promise of a lot of growth here. There's a lot of coins growing, and it doesn't matter how many pentacles she picks from these trees, it keeps replenishing itself. So Spirit is reminding you that in February, you're going to have enough of what it is that you need. It could even be self-confidence, right? Because me, as an intuitive reader, I do read Pentacles more as well, not only about the tangible, but it does also relate to our self-confidence, our self-worth, how we feel about ourselves. So February feels like you're going to be pretty strong in your confidence, and also in your finances. There is this way that you are going to be seeing things from a different way, because you do have the Hangman clarifying the 9 of Pentacles. And Hangman is all about seeing things from a different perspective. So maybe if this is about a career or something, you are working really hard on things and money is starting to come in, and you are now getting this kind of enlightenment coming towards you. And it is making a lot of sense to you, and it is very harmonious. I feel like February is going to be a pretty good month for you. Not to say January isn't, but January just feels like there's a little bit more of a test going on in the month. March, we get 3 of Pentacles. I like this, because 3 of Pentacles is about working together. This is collaboration. It may be you working with 2 other people, or it may be you having 3 different projects or 3 different skill sets, etc. But they're coming together and they're making progress. It's determination, it's loyalty, it is just really putting, the effort in to growing whatever it is you are wishing to grow. It is clarified by the 6 of Cups. Cups being water, being relationships, being emotions. Perhaps it's going to be a couple of people from your past that are going to be coming to help you with whatever this is. It does feel more career-like here, but it could be love. It could be someone coming back from the past, and you're going to be able to work together this time around to bring better harmony. Sixes are equal. It's like a beautiful number. And it's balanced. So perhaps for some of you, Aquarius, it is someone coming back from your past, because the Six of Cups is about reminiscing. It is about things that have happened or people from the past that we are thinking about. But there's something here that is it's very positive, because it feels very much like there's going to be a few people here really working together for the higher good of something. So keep that in mind when you get to March. Maybe someone's coming back. April, we get again the moon. So I'm not going to repeat myself. The moon is Pisces card. This is our subconscious. It is our hidden things that are hidden, whether we're hiding it from ourselves or whether someone is hiding something from you. And maybe this is going to be the second challenge for you, Aquarius. Maybe it's going to be a month again where you're going to find something out that you were not aware of. But it is clarified by the Queen of Swords. So whatever this may be for you that may have been hidden, it's like you get very, very clear, and you cut out whatever has been hidden from you. It could be bullshit. It could be a lie. It could be, it could be someone manipulating you, whatever it may be. But you get very clear. The Queen of Swords doesn't tolerate any kind of shit. She is concise. She's direct. She can see and hear and feel bullshit from a million miles away, and she won't tolerate it. So I do feel like you are going to be embodying this energy, Aquarius, in April, with anything that has been hidden from you. So if someone has kept something a secret, I don't think you're going to take very kindly to it, and I don't think you're going to be afraid to cut whatever or whoever that is out of your life. Because you don't need to be lied to or hidden. Anything doesn't need to be hidden from you. Okay, so that now takes us to May. Two of Pentacles. This is all about a choice. It is all about juggling. It's going to be different for each of you. But this is kind of that stress where you're not sure which pentacle to keep up in the air, and it gets exhausting. But you're doing it, but it is exhausting. It is clarified by the Five of Wands. So that is telling me in this month, there's going to be some conflict here. There's going to be some arguments. There's going to be some need for you to stand up for yourself. Perhaps this is going to have to do with someone who's been hiding something. Maybe it's the same person as January to April. Maybe it is the same individual that has continued to lie or something. I don't know. You're going to know your story better than me if it resonates. But it does feel, Aquarius, that the energy feels a little more heavier in May. And I do feel like you're going to have to use that wand and stand up for yourself. You don't need to keep juggling here. If someone has been doing something unfairly to you, it is really going to be the month where you're going to really have to use that wand and defend yourself. Okay, so June, we have Eight of Swords. Eight of Swords is all about our thoughts. Swords are about, that's you, it's air. This is about being, keeping ourselves stuck, keeping ourselves bound, keeping ourselves feeling like we can not be freed from the chains. It's self-imprisonment, but it is in our minds. It's not actual. So when you get to June, if this is making sense to you, Aquarius, you're really going to have to shine the light on the truth here, because you're not tied up. You do not have a blinder on. You can easily remove all of that, but it is going to be up to you. And I promise, if you do that, if you actually can free yourself from whatever mental jail this is for you, you get the Nine of Cups. Those are completely different energies here. Nine of Cups is wish fulfillment. This is feeling very balanced. It is independent happiness. It is having 9 cups that are filled of all the things that light your soul, light your heart, give you joy, and make you happy. And it's coming true. But you just got to kind of break this, you know? This is just self-imposed, and it's going to be a month where you're going to have to remove those restrictions so that you can get your wish coming in. July, we have Judgment. Powerful energy here. This is going to be a month where you, if you choose to, kind of going along with July, if you choose to rise out of the ashes of whatever has caused pain and anguish and has kept you feeling very stuck, or this combat, or this arguing, you can rise up out of it and be like the phoenix and be very free. You know, Judgment is protection by the universe and the divine. It is supporting you as you rise up. It's very strong energy, like I said, but it is going to be your choice. And the thing with Judgment is it usually is a final decision. So if choose carefully and think carefully as you go through this month, because with Judgment showing up here as it's a major arcana, it is suggesting that whatever you decide to do can be final. And I would just say, make the choice what is going to support you for you, what is going to be best for you. Don't stay stuck in anything that is not beneficial to yourself. The clarifier is a magician. So it's like the divine is saying, you have everything you want and need to make the transition happen. If you're stuck in a dead-end job, if you're stuck in a relationship that's not right, that isn't healthy, you have everything, every kind of resource to get yourself out of it and bring into your world what you truly do want. And you have the divine behind you, supporting you. So it's going to be kind of a month in August where you're going to have to get pretty clear here. No, sorry, that's July. As we get to August, you do have the Wheel of Fortune. And I really actually like this because the Wheel of Fortune is now showing up. It's kind of letting you know that if you're able to remove yourself from any kind of restrictions and you're able to free yourself from any things that have been toxic or have kept you stuck, or things that have been hidden from you, the wheel is going to start to really move in your favor when you allow yourself to be free. And it is clarified by the Ace of Swords, which is this brand new idea, this clarity that comes to you, this knowing that you don't need to stay in anything that you don't want to. And it can also even be this brilliant new idea that comes up that actually brings you a lot of positive energy that comes towards you, because it is the swords, right? So it is, you're going to be very clear on how you're communicating moving forward, and that is going to allow the world to, I said the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, well, sorry, it's the world. My bad. The world, I swear it was the Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Well, the world, totally different energy than Wheel of Fortune. The world is closure. This is completion of a cycle. You've done it. You've gone through it, or you should be done it. You have the opportunity to close out what is no longer good for you, that you have learned all you can out of it, and now it's time for it to be ended. And that is actually making a little bit more sense with the Ace of Swords, because it is a new beginning. All aces are the promise of this brand new beginning. So, man, I hope I didn't just screw you up there, but I really swear I seen the Wheel of Fortune. So I don't know why that is, but maybe that is important. You're closing out one cycle, getting a new idea, and maybe that is going to bring this Wheel of Fortune in, even though it isn't showing up here. Okay, so November, we get to November. Why am I saying November? What the hell, Spirit? I'm getting confused as hell. Oh my God, Mercury retrograde is doing me in. Gonna take a breath. We get to September. You have the Two of Swords. Two of Swords is a decision between your head and your heart. it is not the easiest of choices or places to be in, because you may feel pulled in both different directions. But it is clarified by the Five of Swords. There's a lot of swords in this month. Five of Swords, again, is conflict, but it is more, Aquarius, about someone wanting to win at all costs. And I do not feel like this is you. I feel like this is someone else that is in your life, that has been in your life. For some of you, I do feel like it is really connected to the moon, so maybe it is a Pisces that you're dealing with here. Kind of throwing me off a little bit, this energy here. But nevertheless, let me just try and get clear with Spirit. But the Five of Swords is someone not caring whether they hurt you or damage you. They just want to win. And I had to pull another card to clarify, because I'm like, well, this sounds like a shit month. I don't like the energy of the Two of Swords, and then clarified by the Five of Swords. So I pulled another card, and we got the Ten of Swords. So, the positive of pulling the Ten of Swords is that this is going to be over. This is ending in September. But man, it feels, Aquarius, like you've gone through the ringer here. A Ten of Swords is extremely painful. This is feeling like you've been stabbed in the back 1,000,000 times over, and you don't know if you can get up anymore. But it is the end. So, the energy of this reading, Aquarius, is really, it's complex, but it actually is simple. It is about, Spirit is asking you this year to really use your ability and your courage and your strength to get rid of anything that is really toxic to you, so that you can have a rebirth, And you are very intelligent. And wisdom showing up on the bottom of the deck is saying you have the wisdom, you have the knowledge to know what you need to do. Over here with, building blocks in reverse, it is saying you need to look at all the cracks. And if there's too many cracks, then you need to start over. Because if there's too many cracks, it doesn't matter how much glue or how much cement you put into those cracks. It isn't going to last forever. It's never going to be strong. It's never going to be a solid foundation. And if you can do that, you are going to have divine beside you, and they're going to give you a lot of luck and magic and gifts that are going to come to you. This is positive. But I'm not going to lie, Aquarius, it is a pretty heavy read here. Like I said, it is kind of throwing me off a little bit, because I pick up on the energies that Spirit gives me and that I get from the cards. And, this September is a bit of a tough month. But you are going to be all right, and you are going to be okay, and you are going to be able to let all these swords fall to the waistline. But I feel like it's going to be more of a month that is going to be pretty testing. Whatever this is in regards to, another person, more people, someone from the past maybe, I don't know. You're the one that's going to know, but you're going to be okay. It's just going to be a challenging one, but you can get through it. When we get to October, and I do want you to know that it does improve here, it just feels like this is going to be a little bit more of a testing month here. And when we get to October, I love this for you, because you get the Ace of Pentacles. So Ace of Pentacles is, this beautiful new money, confidence. It's coming into your world now. You're going to have to give it a little bit of time, because all seeds need a little bit of time to grow. But you just have to nurture it. But this is a promise. You are going to have brand new cash coming in, and cash flow is going to be moving towards you. You might even, it can be a windfall too. I mean, I see this card often as a windfall. It could be a lottery, it could be an inheritance, it could be something like that. But I also feel, because it's clarified by the Page of Cups, and I know you're not going to be able to see it very well, but Page of Cups, beautiful, beautiful new energy. This is being in awe of something new that involves exciting emotions. Like you're going to be emotionally passionate and connected to. So perhaps you're going to be inventing something. You are very well known to be a very strong innovator. So maybe after all of this stuff, and you start to clear out the cobwebs and the people that are maybe holding you back here, October comes along and you get this new start, and it is created and inspired by this new emotional feeling of passion and being excited again, and in awe, like wanting to go, okay, how do I keep growing this, but really having the intention of wanting it to grow. So along with the Ace of Pentacles, it just feels like this is going to be the turning point for you. November happens and we receive the Seven of Swords. So Seven of Swords is, this could be someone trying to steal something from you, trying to be sneaky. It can mean, theft. And, again, not the best energy here, but this person is not going to get away with it. The moon is shining right down on this person, and they are going to be illuminated. But this is a cautionary measure when you get to November. I don't know who you may have in your life here, Aquarius, if this is resonating with you, but I feel like they're kind of this presence, this energy of really not wanting you to grow. Whether they're in your life now or it's someone from the past, but they keep kind of rearing their head up or something. But I don't really like them, and I think that's why Spirit is saying this has got to be the year, Aquarius, when you really start to see very clearly, and no bullshitting to yourself, no making up excuses, no lying, no allowing yourself to be conned into anything. So Seven of Swords, just be wary of anyone that might be trying to trick you. It is clarified by the King of Cups, and I do like this because Spirit is saying you are going to then, if someone's trying to trick you, I feel like you're going to have learned and you're going to have expanded so much in the way that you move through life in the year 2022 that they're not going to be able to bother you. King of Cups is very calm and very centered in his emotions. He is very relaxed regardless of the waves that may be crashing around him. He's not concerned. He doesn't allow himself to go from high to low. He just is completely balanced and he goes with the flow. So I feel Spirit wants you to go with the flow and not allow anyone who's trying to trick you or any of that kind of stuff. Don't let them shake you, Don't give them the power. Just simply don't give them the power. December, we get Knight of Wands. Beautiful. It's like you are back to feeling connected with you and you are excited about your life now. You've gone through a little bit ups and downs here, and you had to really get clear with who you've been dealing with or the situation, whatever it is. But it seems like by December you really are embracing newness and embracing your passions and embracing all the beautiful sides of who you are. And it feels very freeing to me. I feel like December you're going to feel extremely free and ready to just go after everything that is important to you. And I feel like you're not going to allow any more you're not going to allow anyone or anything to make you deviate away from where you're supposed to be. And it is clarified by the Fool. Beautiful. You're going to be ready now to start this new life, to begin this new thing, begin this new journey. You're going to be willing to take that leap of faith, and you are going to be trusting that where you land, you're going to land with both feet on the ground, and you're going to be on solid ground, and you're going to have a lot of support coming with you that are going to catch you and help you, and you're taking the risk now because you've cleared up the cracks. I want to say that. It's like you have spent this entire year just removing the cracks and building. You're going to turn this card upside right now. You are going to start doing the work and start building the blocks one by one, but you're going to do it on a solid foundation, and you're going to build something that is going to last a very, very long time, and it's going to be sustainable, it's going to be secure, it is going to give you everything that you need, and you are going to have learnt so much through this year, and you are going to come out the other side being a new person. Rebirth. Remember, this is the card that came out. Rebirth. It means brand new. Just kind of like the Fool. So, Aquarius, I know this is probably not the most easiest reading to have received, but I cannot lie. This is the energy that Spirit had for you, for those of you that this relates to. Trust and know that you are going to make it to the other side, and that every challenge you have to go through is just going to build you up stronger and stronger and stronger. And it is going to make sure that if there's anyone that is your opponent or your enemy, the light is going to be shone on them, and you're going to be able to see clearly and remove them out of your life, so that you no longer have these stumbling blocks, if that relates to you. So I'm going to leave it there. We'll see as we move through each month. This is just an overview of it. We'll see how it all goes, right? I mean, things change, time is fluid, and we all have free will. So with that, I thank you so much. Please remember to like, subscribe, and comment. I mean, it does, it warms my heart, it touches me, and it also helps my channel grow, which is really important because I do put a lot of energy into these readings. So I really am full of gratitude and full of gratefulness. Thank you so much. I do wish you a blessed 2022. You have this. You got this. You don't have to worry about any of this stuff. Just be really authentically clear and honest with yourself. Okay, with that, I'm going to close this reading off. Take care.